Rheneas had returned from the works recently, and everyone had welcomed him home. But much had changed while he was away, and Skarloey was explaining this to Rheneas.
We have new coaches. They are different than our old ones. They are open air, no rules. We take them out on nice days and the passengers like them.
What are the names? Rheneas asked. Skarloey looked over to the other side of the yard.
Those three over there, Ada, Jane, and Mabel, they're nice coaches, but...
Skarloey paused gravely.
That can be quite temperamental, so be cautious about them.
Skarloey was right. Ada, Jane, and Mabel were proud of their open-air design, but it meant that they couldn't be used in bad weather. This made the coaches rather particular. Come along, you wretched slate trucks. You're needed. Not today, we're not, replied Ada. Sir Handel rolled his eyes. If you lot won't go, I'll be forced to take you to the quarry, like the slate cars you are. Woo! The coaches shrilled. Sir Handel secretly hoped he'd get the chance. A few days later, Sir Topham Hatt came to see Rheneas.
Edward is bringing a group of school children to see the line. I want you to take them in a special. The weather will be good, so take Ada, Jane, and Mabel.
Yes, sir, said Rheneas, but something made him dreadfully nervous inside. Rheneas coupled up to the coaches. Oh, dear, not today, groaned Ada. Jane added, The clouds in the sky. Bad day to take us out. No, no, no. Undoubtedly, Rheneas was a patient engine, but he stood for no nonsense. Rheneas pulled hard, and the grumpy coaches lagged behind him. Edward was waiting at the platform with the children. The guard's whistle blew, and Rheneas departed promptly from the station. Rheneas showed the children all of his favorite places. The children oohed and awed with interest and excitement. Rheneas didn't mind the noise from the children. He knew they were enjoying themselves. Rheneas was more bothered by the grumbling coaches. Too rough! Too rough! Keep running like that and we'll be torn to bits! Indisputably! The coaches complained and strained, and Rheneas was losing patience. Rheneas was soon climbing up a steep hill, and the tension between him and the coaches was rising. Rheneas soon found himself struggling. Stop holding back! Stop holding back! He wheezed anxiously. The coaches tittered. No, we won't! No, we won't! No, we won't! And they didn't. In a sudden snap, the coaches broke away. Accidentally, of course, and were flying down the line. Rheneas looked on in horror. Bother! Shouted Rheneas, and he tore down the hill. The coaches wailed, Help! 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 They screamed as they charged down the line. Rheneas was worried. Meanwhile, Sir Handel was pulling cars in the opposite direction. Soon he heard the commotion. What's that? Inquired Sir Handel, but his driver slammed on his brakes. Back, Sir Handel, back! Before Sir Handel could ask, the coaches came charging around the bend. Sir Handel slowly started reversing, and the coaches caught up to him with a bump. Gently braking, Sir Handel brought the train to a stop. Ha ha ha! Guffawed Sir Handel. I know a naughty train of cars when I see one. Serves you right. The coaches couldn't answer. They were out of breath. The next day, Rheneas was resting in the shed when Sir Topham Hatt came to see him.
I've heard about your, incident yesterday. I don't approve of runaway coaches, he began impressively.
Rheneas gulped.
However, the children enjoyed their unique experience, especially the, impromptu roller coaster ride, as they say. And I know it wasn't your fault. Ada, Jane, and Mabel are well aware of that, and that there's always a need for more slate cars at the quarry.
Rheneas chuckled. Perhaps now, he thought, those troublesome coaches had finally learned an important lesson.